Hi book friends, I'm Jen who reads, and this is the start of a weekly reading vlog and also my first week back to school after the summer as a middle school teacher. Outfit check, nothing too fancy, jeans. I have my Valaris tote. I don't have a drink yet. I'm going to the gas station, so I'll get an energy drink there, make some coffee when I get to school. Bringing my Kindle with me. I am reading Icebreaker and something a little bit more middle school appropriate, Beyonders. Don't know how much reading I will actually get done this week because there is no tired like first week of school tired. But we'll see. I'll update you on my progress, and here is the beginning of a beautiful week. Outfit check, nothing too fancy, jeans. I have my Valaris tote. I don't have a drink yet. I'm going to the gas station, so I'll get an energy drink there, make some coffee when I get to school. Bringing my Kindle with me. I am reading Icebreaker and something a little bit more middle school appropriate, Beyonders. Don't know how much reading I will actually get done this week because there is no tired like first week of school tired. But we'll see. I'll update you on my progress, and here is the beginning of a beautiful week. Caffeine. Normally I only get a Monster, the zero sugar Monsters. But this year I have a coffee maker in my classroom, but I've never used it, so I have backup caffeine just in case. Filled up on gas, and we're off.
Get the radio you love coast to coast.
This is the Sunshine Skyway Bridge that I get to drive over twice a day. A lot of people are really scared to drive over this bridge, but I love it. I think it's beautiful. About 45-ish years ago, there was actually a different bridge here, and it got knocked down. It was really foggy one day, and this barge just like knocked into it, and a whole bunch of people died. So that was pretty scary, but this is the new bridge, and I love it. They always light it up different colors. And so usually they light it up for Pride Month, and it's all rainbow underneath there, and it's absolutely gorgeous. But the wonderful, can you hear my sarcasm? Governor of Florida made this like law that all the bridges had to be lit up red, white, and blue, and he did that right before June. So we did not get the beautiful colors this year. A lot of the times you can see cruise ships sailing underneath the bridge, so now we're going up to the top, and it's a lot of fun. I really like it. Not a big deal. Very beautiful. So I just pulled up to my school, and something that I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video is today is a very anxiety-filled day for me. Because my daughter is a senior in high school. This is her senior year. And so today's her first day of senior year. It is also the first time she is driving herself to school. And not only that, she just got her license like a week ago. So she left from her dad's house. So I did not see her this morning. She did just text me and tell me that she got to school safely. But what's cool is this year she is going to have 4 classes at her high school, and then around 10:45 she leaves the high school campus and drives over to the college campus, and she's taking 3 college classes over there on that campus. So that's why she definitely needed to be driving and needed to have a car for this school year, and it has been the single most stressful event of my entire life. It has been the most stressful part of parenting so far for me, is just teaching her to drive, trusting her to drive. And I talked to her last night, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm going to leave at like 6:15 because I'm going to stop at Starbucks I'm like, oh my gosh, just get to school safely. Don't make too many stops. Just get yourself to Starbucks. And then I was thinking about it this morning, and her senior year experience, her first day of senior year experience, so light worlds different than my senior experience. I did not drive at all in high school, and I walked most mornings and afternoons almost 2 miles to school. This is not one of those, I walked 5 miles uphill in the snow both ways barefooted. No, I really did walk almost 2 miles to school. I lived just inside where the buses, I was too close to school to get buses, but it was still like almost 2 miles away. So, and I was definitely not getting Starbucks on the way to school. So she better be grateful. Anyways, I just pulled up to school and I realized I forgot my milk and creamer for coffee, so probably won't be having that today. I'm glad I did buy 2 drinks, but I'm going to go collect all my stuff. Look at all this. This is all, I got so many bags, and I got bags down there. Lots of stuff to bring in today. All right, so I will talk to you later tonight, hopefully. First day down, I am exhausted. As I was trying to talk to John about what we wanted to do for dinner tonight, he said, well, we've all had a good day. We've all had something to celebrate. So why don't we go have sushi? So I am so full. Sorry, this is bouncing around. I had 4 sushi rolls, a whole bunch of sashimi, and 3 scoops of green tea ice cream. And I'm so full right now. Had a good day. Got a little bit of icebreaker read. Is really good. I'm really, really liking it. I don't know that I'm going to read much before bed. I'm just so tired. But my daughter did great driving. She drove herself to school. She drove herself to college. Super proud of her. But more than anything, I'm just super exhausted. So gonna call it an early night tonight. Bye. Day 2. Got my band books shirt on. And hope we have a good day. Home from second day of school, and today went a lot better. Yesterday, we had some people we had to talk to. We had some people that were chatty. So we did some classroom management. We moved some seats around. Today was much better. I wasn't nearly as tired when I got home. I was in a really good mood. I did start a new book at school today, which is The Beyonders. And when I say start, I mean, I really just only started it. I got like the prologue and 3 pages read, and that's it. Came home, took a shower, napped for about 30 minutes, made some spaghetti, started watching a TV show. Actually, I didn't start watching it. I'm continuing it. If you have not seen the TV show All American on the CW, I highly recommend you check it out. The first couple seasons is sort of like teenage drama. Some of it's a little bit cheesy and cringy. But as the seasons go on and as the characters get older, it is such a great emotional TV show. Even if you don't like football, you should watch this show. Hopefully I'm going to go upstairs and finish the season and then maybe get a couple chapters in of Golden Sun. I have been reading Icebreaker as well, and I'm not going to give too many details here because I am making another video on it, but it's going well. I really like it. This was day 2 of my daughter driving to school, and that all went well. My nerves are lessening like 0.1% every single day. I did get the Life 360 app and put it on her phone, and so now I can at least track where her car is and where she is, and that makes me feel a little bit better. I try not to be too stalker mom, trying to give her her independence. And I don't know if you have kids or if your kids are older or not, but when my daughter was growing up and she would hit all these big milestones, like, you know, the first day of school and kindergarten and walking and all this stuff, most of my friends who had kids that were the same age, they were crying because, oh, my baby's growing up. And I never felt that way. I was always super excited for all of her growth and all of her milestones and just seeing everything that she can accomplish. And this year, senior year, driving and taking classes on a college campus has sort of thrown me into a tailspin. Now I feel like all the moms did when their kids were going to kindergarten and they were crying and I can't believe it and they're not ready and everything. It just hit me, you know, like 15 years later. Both my daughter and my two stepsons, they attend college classes on the same campus, and they're 3 years apart. And today she saw one of her stepbrothers on campus and took a picture of him and sent it to him and was like, I see you. And it just made me feel proud of my kids, but like also so old, and you know, my kids are not kids anymore. It just made me think back to when they were little and they were all like snuggled under a blanket together watching TV and eating popcorn, and now they're driving themselves to college and running into each other on campus. And I don't know, it's just, I literally have prayed probably more the last 2 days than I've prayed in a long time, because I'm just constantly asking God to keep her safe while she's driving and whatever. So I know this has nothing to do with books. This is just life stuff, but it's what I'm going through. Yeah. Pause. All right, this also has nothing to do with books, but something kind of cool happened today and I want to share it. I'm also going to make a TikTok video about this, but I'm a huge Swiftie. Love Taylor Swift. Last April, well, not this past April, but last April, my daughter and I were fortunate enough to be able to go and see her in Tampa. And I recently joined I don't want to get too political here, but I recently joined I recently joined a Facebook group, sort of just for shits and giggles, and it's Swifties for Harris. And there were some people on there who said that they were making bracelets, and if you were interested in a bracelet, to fill out this Google Doc. And I thought that was pretty cool, but I filled it out not thinking anything of it, and then I totally forgot about it. And in the mail today, I actually got 3 bracelets sent to me. So this was pretty cool, and a really cool Swifties for Harris note. So this one says Kamala 2024. This one says Kamala Harris. And then this one says Vote Blue. So again, I don't want to get too political, but I just thought this was really cool. 2 communities coming together, doing some awesome stuff. And I'm really excited about it. I made a Taylor Swift bulletin board in my classroom. It says in my middle school era. And we're going to make friendship bracelets tomorrow. So I'm sort of excited about that. And that's all I have for you today. That's my Tuesday check-in. So see you tomorrow. All right, it is Wednesday after school. Another good day. We made friendship bracelets today. I have a Taylor Swift bulletin board in my class that looks like friendship bracelets, and it says in my middle school era. And it was really cute because, of course, most of the kids loved it, especially the girls. But there were a few boys who were grumbling and, didn't really want to do it. And I was like, that's okay. You don't have to do it. And then they're like, oh, okay, I'll do it. And then they would come up to me and say like, oh, look, I made this for my mom. So I think they really liked it. And I liked it. And I had a lot of fun. And let's see, I came home and I tried to take a nap, but that wasn't happening. I did read some Golden Sun. So Red Rising was full of a lot of stuff I didn't understand, a lot of battle plans, a lot of strategy, a lot of technical talk about like weaponry and machines and stuff, but it was also filled with so many twists and turns and drama that I didn't even care, and I flew right through that book. Golden Sun is filled with all of the same talk about battles and strategy and stuff that I don't like and stuff that it's hard for me to follow. But it has none of the twists and turns and drama like Red Rising does. And I'm almost to page 300. It's still good. I'm still sort of enjoying it. I have heard that this one is not as good as Red Rising, and that out of the first 3 books, it is the worst, or, you know, the least enjoyed. So I'm still plowing through. I'm still going to give it a shot. And no matter how this turns out, I am still planning on reading Morningstar. After I read the first 3, then I'll decide if I'm going to move on and read the next books in the series. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. I had to stop at TJ Maxx. Over the weekend, I cleaned out my closet and I went through a bunch of old purses, and I actually found 4 gift cards, and all of them had something on it. And one of them was a TJ Maxx gift card with $132 on it. I don't even know where that came from. And so I needed a lunchbox for one. And I saw this TikTok or a reel or something where they had a bunch of Halloween mugs at TJ Maxx, and there were 2 that I really liked, but one had a ghost on it and it said, "Hey Boo." And I love that because it's also sort of a reference to one of my favorite books, To Kill a Mockingbird. So I really wanted that to drink coffee out of at school, but they didn't have it. But let me tell you what, TJ Maxx has an amazing selection of Halloween decorations. It was so hard. I found a little corgi statue. The corgi was dressed like a witch, and I have 2 corgis, and I wanted that one so bad. And also their fall blanket selection is out of this world. I don't know how I walked out of there without buying anything, not even a lunchbox. But that's because they didn't have the type I wanted. So I went next door to Bell's. I did find this cute little Japanese cat lunchbox. I needed one with a flat bottom so that I could fit my Tupperware in it and it wasn't tilted so that it didn't leak out. Those are hard to find. So I did get this one. After I leave here, I'm driving to Beef O'Brady's to pick up dinner at our favorite takeout. And I'm going to go home and probably do some dishes, but I'm going to try to get a lot of reading in tonight. I don't have to wake up and get up and go to school quite as early as I usually do because my daughter's at her dad's, so that's good. It's been a couple days since I picked up Warbreaker because I'm really trying to get through Golden Sun, but I'm not worried. I think I can get through Warbreaker pretty quick once I dedicate some time to it. Also, I'm reading Icebreaker, but I'm not going to tell you what I think because it's going to be in another video. So, week's almost over. Well, it's not really almost over. It's halfway over, but I'm looking on the bright side. I'm going to be glass half full. It's almost over. 2 days until the weekend. First week of school is exhausting, to say the least. Oh, yes, and I also forgot that I started the wishing game on audio, and I'm about 20% in, and so far, so good. It took me a little while to get over that, like, beginning of the audiobook hump. Usually when I start an audiobook, it's like, am I really in the mood for an audiobook, or would I just rather listen to Booktube or Taylor Swift? But then after I like make myself get through like the first 10% or so, and the book really starts to pick up, then I am more excited about turning it on. So, hopefully I will finish that within the next 2 days. Next Wednesday, the 21st, the update comes out for Disney's Dreamlight Valley. So I think I'm going to get more audiobook listened to after next Wednesday because I will be playing on that a lot. Right now, I'm not playing on it at all because there's nothing else for me to do. I've done all the quests. I've done everything. The only thing that's left for me to do is decorate, and I hate doing that. So, whew, okay. Thursday, school is done. One more day of the week. I am looking forward to the weekend. I have to be somewhere later. I have a meeting at church, and so I also have to go to the grocery store and pick up soda because we have pizza and sodas on Friday, so I have to stock my classroom with some drinks. And that means that I have some time to kill. I can't drive all the way home, or I'd have to just turn around and drive right back. So I'm just hanging out here in my classroom for a little while. I have a collection of things to read. Started my middle grade book, which is The Beyonders. I'm like a chapter and a half into it, so I have really no opinions about it so far. Hope to read a couple chapters in Warbreaker. And I got about 4 chapters of Golden Sun read last night. My opinion since my update yesterday has not changed. Sorry if this is like moving around too much. I don't have a tripod. But I only have a little bit left to read. I'm really hoping to finish this between today and tomorrow so that I can move on. The month is half over and I've got a lot of other stuff that I want to read. I don't know if I'm going to be able to update anything tonight. I don't even know if I'm going to get any reading done tonight. So I'm actually going to just hang out here in my classroom for about 45 minutes, get some reading done, head to the grocery store, get some lunch for tomorrow, pick up something for dinner, go to my meeting at church, go home, probably get home around 8:30. And I'll be asleep not too long after that. So it's been a week. See you later. It is hard work to mow the lawn in 94-degree weather. Why do the dogs always bark when I talk? Knock it off. So yeah, didn't get very far before the batteries died because it's been a little while since we mowed. So the lawnmower was working overtime, but I got about 25-30 minutes of The Wishing Game read. I have about 3 days left before it goes back to the library, so I need to get that one finished. And so far, I'm really, really liking it. Gonna take a shower. We're gonna have salmon for dinner. First week of school is down. Only like 39 more to go, but who's counting? Tomorrow, my daughter and I are going to go to the movies. We are going to go see It Ends With Us. So I will definitely be sure to let you know what I think about that. But right now, I'm going to take a shower, drink some water, cook dinner, and go read for the rest of the night. So see you tomorrow.
I was made for you. Look at me. I was made for you. And see, start with my smile. Watch what I do. Now you get the picture. I was made for you. I was made for you. See, start with my smile. Watch what I do. Now you get the picture. I was made for you. I was made for you.
So it is Monday. It is Monday morning at 6:30. I'm getting ready to head out for my second week of school. I did do some recording this weekend, which you just saw, but I didn't do any updates. So on Saturday, we went to go see It Ends With Us, and overall, I thought it was a really good adaptation of the book. The negatives were I did not like the casting for Ryle, and I absolutely despised Blake Lively or Lily Bloom, her clothing. So whoever was the costumer for that, I feel like they did an absolutely horrible job, and I really, really didn't like it. What I did like about it was the whole, if you ever read the book, the whole Ellen DeGeneres line, the whole plot line with Ellen DeGeneres and Just Keep Swimming was pretty much cut out of the movie. All of the other changes were minimal. It doesn't affect anything one way or the other. I think that if I would have never read the book, I would have cried. But because I knew what was coming, I didn't get too emotional. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good job, and I do hope that they do It Starts With Us. And then on Sunday, we had promotion Sunday, so all of my preschoolers, most of them that I've had since they were babies in the nursery, I had 7 of them that went to kindergarten, so they moved up to the elementary, and they got Bibles, and we had a donut food truck. So that was a lot of fun. And then I came home and took the longest nap ever. And then we had our book show. I did finish Golden Sun finally. And the best way that I can describe my feelings towards this book are, I liked the destination. I did not so much like the journey. I will give a full review of it in my August wrap up, but I will pick up Morningstar eventually. So I think I gave it like a 2.75 or 3 stars or something around there. I finished The Wishing Game, which I was listening to on audio, and I gave that a 4 stars. That was really cute. It reminded me a lot of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but not fantastical. Overall, I really enjoyed the book. I thought that the audio version of it was really good. I had to really quick get it read or finish it. I had about 48 minutes left, which I listened to it on 1.5 speed, so it wasn't exactly 48 minutes, but because by the time I woke up this morning, it would have already been back to Libby, returned to Libby. And if I were going to recheck it out, I would have been 28th in line for 2 copies. So I had to really quick get that read. So anyways, thank you for hanging out with me on my first week of school. And until my August reading wrap up or my September TBR, happy reading.